advancement is looking at the things that I'm very interested in the word budget. If you go down to the second third of the page, the bottom third, that people start thinking, what have I got enough money to buy? Because I want to be a writer. How much is it going to cost me? And you'll see that I have 4 other estimates that you should look at, your time. How many people in this room have jobs outside of their writing job? Yeah, it's pretty common that it's the second or third responsibility you have, or that you've assigned yourself. So, your time, looking at a calendar, daily or monthly or annually. This is a new career, a business you're running. How much time do you have? Good health is one of the requisites for a writing career. Sorry to tell you that. How much physical health, mental clarity you have are great assets to a writer. And that's why we always cry when we have, really talented people who drink themselves early into death. And we can all name famous people through the centuries who did that. Who could name a famous Welsh poet who loved his whiskey? So, they're sort of extreme examples, but I think we have to take into account our physical health. Also, we have mental health. If the poor brain and memories are too strained by what is happening to us by trying to do 2 or 3 jobs, please, lots of people, it's very easy to lose focus. That I want to be writing. What was that novel about I was working on? Lose track of what character is doing what. Focusing and writing all depend upon that phrase that's so popular now, being in the moment. I can remember even as a teenager writing, and I had a brat of a little brother, 7 years younger, who was always trying to distract me. The worst he ever did was light a cellophane popcorn bag on fire and stick it between me and whatever I was working on. He lived. It is, to be totally consumed. I don't think you should be seriously focusing on your writing when you're driving a moving car. But having that kind of good physical and mental health, just being alert and not exhausted, overwrought about any of the problems, and there are weeks and days when we all get terrible problems and interferes with our writing. But at least try and plan and budget as much of good times for the writing. I haven't used the word spiritual health or strength in point 5, the 5th one, but having a belief in yourself and in the world, whatever denomination or system you are in, at least developing that hope that we can write better than we wrote yesterday, today, and that there's going to be a world to read it. Having faith that all these calamities and very violent people wanting to attack each other around the world aren't just going to destroy any hope of people being on earth to read in the future. So you do need a certain firmness of spirituality, believing that tomorrow counts and your words are going to be there. So that's that's a whole different aspect, I think, of budgeting, because most people think it's all dollar budget.